For number 3, we have auxiliary or helping verbs. Auxiliary or helping verbs. These verbs are used with many verbs to form different tenses, modes, or voices. Listen carefully. These verbs, auxiliary or helping verbs, are used with many verbs to form different tenses, modes, or voices. It means they are not used alone. When they are acting, these verbs are acting as helping verbs or auxiliary verbs. They should be with many verbs. They have to be used with many verbs to form different tenses. We use them when we are conjugating different tenses, or 12 tenses in English, modes, or voices, so active and passive voices. The most common auxiliary verbs are be, do, and have. So these are the most common that we have in English. Be, do, or have. Here we have the examples. He is cooking dinner right now. He is cooking dinner right now. This is present continuous tense. So we have is there as the auxiliary verb, whereas cook with ing there is acting as a main verb in our sentence because it describes the action which is happening. We were laughing at the funny movie. We were laughing at the funny movie. This is the past continuous tense. So the auxiliary verb here is well, and the main verb here is laugh. With ing, it becomes laughing because we are conjugating in past continuous tense. They have traveled to many countries. They have traveled to many countries. This is present perfect tense. They have traveled to many countries. Here we have the auxiliary verb have, or helping verb have, and traveled as the main verb there. She had already eaten before the meeting started. She had already eaten before the meeting started. This is the past perfect tense. Here, had already eaten. So here, had is the simple past of have, and it is acting here as the auxiliary verb because we are in past perfect tense, where you have subject, had, and the past participle of the main verb. Number next is a question. Do they know the answer to the question? Do they know the answer to the question? This is present interrogative, a present simple interrogative, a question, a yes or no question here. So the auxiliary verb that we have here is do, because it is there to help the main verb, to help us to ask a question. And remember that when we are asking questions, so we use do or thus when you use other verbs which are not verb to be. So we use do or thus. Here we use do in simple present tense. Number next, we have he does not agree with their decision. He does not agree with their decision. So this is the present simple negative. The present simple negative where we use does not or doesn't, or do not or don't, depending on the subject that we have in our sentence. Number next, we have did she call you after the meeting? Did she call you after the meeting? This is the past interrogative, where did here is acting as the auxiliary or helping verb in our sentence.